July 1816. The ocean is vast, endless. A ship sails toward destiny, its passengers unaware of the nightmare awaiting them. They chase fortune, glory, and new beginnings. But instead, they will find death. Welcome to Epic Forgotten History. You are in for a treat. And we have more, so make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. This is the story of the Raft of the Medusa, one of the darkest survival stories in human history. A tale of betrayal, madness, and horror. Abandoned at sea, 147 souls clung to a fragile wooden raft. They would face starvation, madness, and unthinkable choices. This is their story. Commanding the ship is Captain Hugues de Roy de Chaumares, a man with almost no naval experience. Ignoring expert advice, he pushes the Medusa dangerously close to the African coastline, eager to make a quick passage to St. Louis. July 2nd, 1816. Disaster strikes. The Medusa runs aground on the Arguin bank, miles from shore. Despite their efforts, the ship is stuck fast. With no way to free it, a desperate decision is made. The moment the officers cut the ropes, a terrible silence falls over the raft. The lifeboats row away, their polished decks gleaming in the sunlight. The abandoned survivors scream, beg, curse, but no one turns back. By morning, hunger gnaws at them. There is no water. The first murder happens before the sun reaches its peak. The raft is now divided, the strong and the doomed. The sun is merciless. They drink seawater knowing it will kill them. Others, driven by hunger, turn to the dead. The choice is no longer right or wrong. It is life or death. The raft is at war. The ruthless seize control. The weak are thrown into the sea. By sunrise, more than 60 are dead. Then, on the 10th day, salvation appears. A ship. The survivors do not believe their own eyes, but this time, it is real. July 17th, 1816. The nightmare has lasted 15 days, and then, as if summoned by the last shreds of hope, a ship appears. The Argus. At first, they do not believe it. Too many times they have imagined rescue, only to awaken to the same endless sea. But this time, the vision does not fade. The men aboard the Argus expected a shipwreck. What they found was something worse. The smell reaches them first. A suffocating mix of salt, decay, and death. Then the figures come into view. These are not men. They are ghosts, trapped between life and oblivion. Water, food, shelter. The things they once fought for are now given freely. Some drink too fast, their bodies rejecting kindness after so much cruelty. Others stare ahead, unblinking, unable to comprehend that the suffering has ended. The survivors return to France, not as heroes, but as proof of a terrible failure. The Medusa was not just a shipwreck, it was a scandal, a disaster caused not by the sea, but by men. The public demands justice. One survivor refuses to let the truth die. Alexandre Coréard, along with Jean-Baptiste Savigny, writes a detailed account of the Medusa disaster. Their book, Narrative of a Voyage to Senegal in 1816, shakes France to its core. It is a story not just of survival, but of betrayal, of power abused, and of lives abandoned. The raft of the Medusa is gone, lost to the sea. But the story remains. The painting by Théodore Géricault captures the pain, the desperation, the hope. More than 200 years later, the raft has faded, but its warning has not. Civilization is only as strong as those who lead it. And when they fail, the consequences are drowned in blood and salt. Thank you for joining us for this journey into epic forgotten history. If you want more incredible historical stories, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a tale like this.